Hey, if you're watching this, you might have a 5K coming up and you want to know how to have the absolute best race. Well, we're going to talk about pacing strategies, just that. Not only to have fun in your 5K, but maybe, just maybe, to PR2 with your best time out there. Because hey, no one wants to go out there feeling like they've dragged their body through the final mile, they're side cramping, it's the slowest. That's the opposite of what we're trying to do. So when it comes to performance on race day, there really shouldn't be too many surprises. It's really just going to be a function of what you've practiced and what you've been able to do in your training. And this is where we need to really know ourselves and kind of be honest with ourselves a little bit. Hey, am I approaching this race with maybe not a ton of training, not a really lot of hard efforts? Well, that's perfectly okay. But I'm going to take a little bit more of a conservative approach into the actual race itself and give myself plenty of cushion and margin for error. If I've really dialed in my training, I've gotten a bunch of those workouts in, I really know myself well now I can start to push that razor's edge a little bit. I can go out a little bit faster, dialing in that pace a little bit more, knowing that I have the right amount of energy to squeeze myself across that finish line and finish in an exhausted but happy heap. So let's break down that 3.1 mile race into some mental mantras and areas to focus on. I use this personally, I do this with a lot of my athletes. The first mile, the key word is going to be patience. Everyone is going to surge out across the finish line. It's okay to do that a little bit, but you want to check yourself and get into the pace that you need to hold early. If you see someone cruise right by you in the beginning, two things are going to happen. One, they may just be a fitter athlete than you right now, and you'll maybe see them at the finish line. Or they're not as patient as you are in their pace, and you're going to see them at mile 2 or mile 3 and finish way ahead. All right, our watchword for mile 2 is to settle. We've kind of burned off some of that initial excitement from pre-race to the gun going off to, oh my God, I'm actually racing. Now I got to settle in and I got to get down to business. I want to get tall in my running. I want to stay relaxed in my shoulders, and I want to work on all the things that I can control in my body and that maybe you've been working on if you've been following this series of training videos. Staying relaxed in that upper body, working on your cadence and working on your breathing. This is where things are going to start to get harder. That effort is going to start to creep up to maintain that same pace or lift it a little bit. Settle. Finally, our last mile, the watchword is to push, especially if I'm going for that prime performance. Hey, you've done the work, you've been patient early in that race, you've settled in, you've set a really nice foundation for what you're trying to do. Now we're pushing ourselves to our limit, to doing what we can absolutely do, squeeze the most out of ourselves to get across that finish line in the absolute fastest way. However, if I'm someone who doesn't want to push right now, now is about having a little bit of fun. It's maybe keeping that pace back a little bit easier. If you're running with a buddy, you can go a little bit slower. You can high five the volunteers on the side of the road. You can run and encourage your friend as well. So there are slightly different paths here. Push if I really want to push. Slow down, have fun, soak up that final mile, all the hard work you've done, enjoying that running community. So go forth, use these tips to have your best 5K yet or your most fun one. And hopefully you are doing that 5K with us at your local Fleet Feet or virtually online. We're celebrating the big run, our way of doing Global Running Day upright. You can learn more by clicking the link in this video or just below it. It's gonna be awesome.